Before you measure it and dump it into the mix, remember to tare it. Tare. T-A-R-E. Tare. This word has French and Arabic origins, and probably one of the most straightforward ways to think about what it means is to imagine yourself at the grocery store, specifically at the bulk foods section of the grocery store. That's where you might fill up your own containers or bags with peanuts or candy or rice or oatmeal or whatever. It's that section where you fill it up yourself. You might bring your own container or use one of the containers that they provide. So let's say I go to one of these trendy bulk food grocery stores where I bring a heavy metal bucket to fill up with peanuts. When I fill up my bucket with peanuts and I bring that bucket to the checkout clerk and they weigh that thing, I'm going to be charged by the pound, right? I'm charged according to the weight or the mass of what I'm getting. But unfortunately, my bucket also has weight and mass. And I don't want to be charged for the weight of my own heavy bucket, the weight of my own container. That's pointless. So we need to find a way to accurately get the weight of just the thing that I'm buying. I should make sure I know the tare weight or the weight of my container first. The tare weight is the weight of my empty container. And if I know that, I can subtract that out from whatever I measure at the checkout counter, and then I'll get an accurate payment. So that is the concept of what tare is. The tare weight or the tare mass of something is just the weight of your empty packaging or empty transportation in some cases, because sometimes you've got vehicles, cars and planes that might be carrying stuff as well. And if you want to know the mass or the weight of what it's carrying, you got to subtract that tare weight. So this concept of tare weight or tare mass might come up in packaging engineering or any transportation field like aerospace engineering or automotive engineering. For sure, in chemical or biomedical engineering, where you deal with accurate measurements of chemicals, if I'm measuring out a specific amount of acid, I'm going to have to make sure I don't screw up my data by not accounting for the beaker that I'm carrying my acid in. Officially, the word tare is a noun, but unofficially, you can use it as a verb. I've heard it as a verb a lot. You might just say, oh, don't forget to tare that chemical measurement. Don't forget to zero it out. Don't forget to tare the scale. There's a little button on some of these digital scales that says tare, and that just means to remember the weight or mass of a container. And later on, it'll subtract that out whenever you put something in the container. The word tare just implies you're going to be doing some subtraction or some deduction later. That is our engineering word of the day. Super important for measurements. Don't forget to tare. Hello, this is Pius, your host of Engineering Word of the Day. If you like this stuff, then you should learn more about engineering education and go on over to listen to my long-form podcast. That's called the K-12 Engineering Education Podcast, and you can learn all about it at k12engineering.net. That website again is k12engineering.net, or just find it all over the internet. Thanks.